What's going on, y'all? So just jumping on here. Figured I'd jump on a live stream and just chat, do some organizing on the toolbox and get things. This is the new toolbox here, and trying to get everything transferred over and get it loaded up. So figured I'd jump on a live stream and get things going. Unfortunately, I do not have enough of the toolbox widgets quite yet. So I've got to get some more coming, and then I can finish up my sockets because I've got a decent amount of sockets left. At least in 3/8, this is going to be mainly a lot of 3/8 in this one, or at least that's the way it feels. And then move on to the other drawers as well. So I want to get the speed drawer organized also and get that going. So I need to get that figured out, exactly what I'm going to put in here. I saw someone actually use theirs for like a lot of their ratchets, their extensions, things like that, which I thought was a pretty good idea because I've got quite a bit of extra ratchets and extensions and whatnot. And so I may end up actually doing that for this drawer because I've got most of my nuts and bolts and miscellaneous junk organized already. So there's no reason of taking up this for that kind of stuff in my toolbox, because that's, valuable real estate in the toolboxes. So I thought, that's actually a pretty good idea. So I might do that as well. Not 100% sure, but I started doing some wrenches as well. So I think I'm gonna get to doing more wrenches and then go from there. Those almost work perfectly right there. I'll probably have to slide those over a little bit. The one thing I did not like about, so you can buy these are the Ernst. So these here, see if I can get this pulled over a little bit more. There we go. So the ones in the front are toolbox widget. These are the Tekton Ernst ones, and the Tekton ones do not have magnets. The Ernst ones do, and Ernst makes them both. So maybe Tekton even Ernst offers a version where there's no magnet. I'm not a big fan of not having magnets on the bottom of these, just because things will tend to move around unless they're kind of smashed in there. So not 100% sure, but we'll see if that's actually ends up being the case. I'm not sure. I didn't know. Gonna have to figure out exactly how I'm gonna organize these in here as well. So see that one. Guess we can just go that route on those for now anyways. All right. That's one. Go here actually. Go here. These are kind of like, so those are my thin wrenches. I actually have a set from Capri Tools and Husky. The Husky ones have actually been okay. I like the Capri Tool ones better, but they've done a good job. And then these, I actually bought these from Harbor Freight. They're Pittsburgh wrenches, and I ground them down a while ago because I needed them for a special tool, as a special tool, so I ground them down. And I haven't used them in a long time, but I keep them around just because you never know if you need them again. You never know. And then we've got our stubbies here, which I don't know exactly how those are going to go. I wonder, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we could actually take these off and go this route here. This way, and go back one. I think what I'll do is I'll put the standards back here. I don't use those standards very much anyways. And then we can go like so. And then we can actually back these up here. For now, anytime I do this kind of stuff, I always end up moving things around, so. That's the whole joy of organizing. Not bad. Some bunch of miscellaneous wrenches aside from this is the Craftsman. These are basically like the RBRT wrenches from Mac Tools, and then like your Harbor Freight Icon wrenches, the oh gosh, Flank Drive Pluses, stuff like that. So those are actually Craftsman. You can actually buy those from Lowe's as Craftsman, and they actually work pretty good. So I think they're like $70 for the set or something like that. I bought those to test out, and super nice. For the price, you can't beat it. And then we could just put those there maybe. I don't think I like those there. Don't know where I'm gonna put these stubbies yet. Don't know if I'll even leave them in that. I have some Alien Space Savers still left as well, which are these. And these are pretty cool. So you can add and move these, slide them around, slide them up and down the aluminum. These are aluminum rails, and so you can cut these, shorten them, make them longer. You can store a whole bunch of different stuff on these. So these are great. Very unique and different. Nobody else really has much like this. So you can do a bunch of different random things. I'll show you on the other one. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Stuck on the, stuck on the tripod. So these, I have all of my punches on this. And then I have my picks and little screwdrivers on those as well. And then I also have wrenches going both ways, stubbies and my double box head flex from Snap-on as well. So definitely some different options that you can. Apparently I was in a hurry putting those back. So definitely a few options on those. They're called Alien Space Savers. So those are pretty cool as well. So I don't know exactly what all I'm going to go on this route. I really wanted to do some different things, and I just don't know exactly which route I'm going to go as far as organizing and whatnot. So we shall see what brands and what options I'll do. If I really want to do some kind of things outside of the box, just to kind of show people the options that you have. So I just got to think it through a little bit more. And then these I had in my other one, but I actually had them kind of stored pretty uniquely because they're kind of weird shaped. So sort of at an angle, and it works pretty good actually. Well, I stored these at an angle, so that works out pretty well there. Basically, the idea is when I do this, I'm trying to utilize every square inch as much as possible. So, you know, staying organized at the same time. Which is easier said than done, that's for sure. I might just order some more of these in the Ernst with the magnets, and then just go from that route, go that route there. So, I mean, you can. There's a, so it comes with, I think, all sets of 3 and then a couple singles, I believe is how that goes. So then as you can see here, you can fill up an entire row of your box, of your drawer, I mean, and you're set and ready to rock and roll with, you know, obviously all of your wrenches that you want to put in there. So you could probably do something like, no, those won't fit very well. I'm going to put those on, because they're 3/8, I'm going to put those on socket organizers. Figure that out. Those are my torque adapters. Yeah, see, I'll have to figure that out, do something a little different with those. Maybe those will have to go off to the side, or maybe up here next to those. Figure that spot out. I'm wondering, they should be able to fit. Got my big wrenches too that I need to fit in here. I think these should. I'm just going to put them here for now just to see. If the drawer will close. Oh no. I think I used it on another. Nope, not gonna fit there. Thought I had them in the same drawer over here, but that's not. It's a little bit taller. So not a big deal though. I don't really have to have those in there. It's only the two. It's a 36 and a 32-inch wrench, so I don't use those hardly ever. So it's not a big deal. I just will keep them over in that drawer. I'm just trying to clear out space and get this box I was trying to sell, but anytime you try to sell anything Harbor Freight, even a brand new Series 3 box like that, everybody and their brother and the cheap people come out of the woodwork. So I'll just keep it and put it at my house. I'll just take it to my house and use it for a home box, which I have my old Epic tool cart there too. So I'll keep that. I may end up just selling that cart, since, you know, if I take that box, the Series 3 home, then there's no point in me having both there. So I might just end up doing that. Who knows? There's always something going on or something in the works. All right. So what else can we do? Well, we got this. See, I've been contemplating, because these other drawers, what do we got to put in there? Got some air tools, so we can put our air hammers in here. No, they are not the same air hammer. One's a short barrel. I don't honestly know why I didn't just trade in my old one. I probably still should do that, but I haven't. So I might do that at some point in time. All right. Don't know if there's going to be gonna figure out a good process to how I'm going to do these. See, this would be the ideal thing, like if I don't want those rolling around, this is where I could use these and just spread this out. This is why I like these alien space savers. And I could go like this and spread that out and then put one behind it and go like this. Push that all the way out to the end. And then we'll just adjust these a little bit. And that may end up be one, that might be what I end up doing with this. I don't know. But just want to show you the example of how you can utilize these alien space savers. Like I said, it's just an idea, but then those aren't going to roll around. Those aren't going to move. Like that's just an idea. I don't know. I doubt I'm going to leave them like that, but it's an option that you can use. So just something to think about. You can even do this. Only problem with these style is the levers. I can even do that. So, a couple different options. I will probably just leave this one here because it fits perfectly there anyways. And I may turn these air hammers and turn them long ways. I don't know. I don't know. That actually works pretty good like that. Just do that. The only thing about that is this lever is going to be if I want to take those out. So, go like this. That way they're not in the way of each other. And then I can throw in some other stuff, like if I want to do one of these here or something. That way the levers don't get in the way. I can flip that if I want. It's probably the better option. And then I can organize it that way. Again, just so they're not moving around. So I just need one more, and then I can actually do that if I want. So if I want to leave it like that. So yeah, so that's an option. I like that. It's a little bit better. Maybe I'll just keep these like this. figure out where in the world I'm gonna put these. Those will go there for now. I'll figure that out. See if what I'm gonna do if I'm gonna put ratchets and whatever else in that. So can't zoom out anymore. So there's some air tools. And I've got air hammer bits as well. I have them in just like a little tray. I have some of the really long ones here. So again, that would be another option, but I believe these are the pliers organizers. They may be able to do this. Organization is key to efficiency. Taking time to organize is well worth the time knowing where. Yeah, 100%. Do you have an MG725? I do not. I don't use air impacts. I honestly don't use any air tools much anymore, except for my air hammers. Most everything else that I use is all battery powered. So that's what little air I have left. And then I do still have some other air tools. So I have they call this the Raptor from Milwaukee Tools, and I actually really like that. It's nice. And I have the little palm ratchet from Capri Tools and the flexible ratchet from Capri Tools. But outside of that, everything else that I use is battery powered. So I have the 2967 from Milwaukee, and then the CT 9050 from Snap-on, and then everything else, as you can see, is battery powered. That's what I have, and then I have some more over here. So a lot of battery power tools. I don't like having to use air if I don't have to. So I try not to as much as possible. I need to whoops. I need to probably put these in here as well, because I don't think I'm going to have enough air tools to fit these in here. I separated that. Sorry, how's the Snap-on battery half-inch compared to the Milwaukee? Sorry, I'm gonna put you back on the tripod here. The Snap-on is lighter and smaller, so the 9050 is what I would recommend if you're gonna buy from Snap-on. It's the 9075 maybe? I can't remember what the bigger one is from Snap-on, but the 9050 is the way to go if you buy from Snap-on. The Milwaukee definitely has more power. But let me show you here. Let me go. Oh my gosh, I swear I know how to use a tripod. Keep catching the legs. Let me change this so the legs are out of the way. Let me go grab them. I'll show you here in a second. I'll put them up here so you can get a better idea of size difference as well. So obviously, as you see, the 9050 is on the left, and the 2967 is on the back, or I mean on the right. So the 2967 has a bunch more power for sure. Like I can just tell, like, so anytime the 9050 does not get it, I use the 2967. I feel like we need that right now. So it just really depends on preference. I personally prefer the 9050 over the Milwaukee. Most people are going to disagree with me on that, but I use them quite often, both of them, and I just prefer the 9050. It's smaller, it's lighter weight, and it's got plenty of power to do, I would say 95 to 98% of what I need done. So outside of that, it does a good job for me. But the 2967 from Milwaukee is great as well. It's just bigger, and it's going to be a lot more powerful, especially if you pair it with the Forge 6.0 battery, or even the bigger Forge batteries. Obviously, the bigger the battery, the more weight it's going to add on in the size overall. So you just have to keep that in mind as well. But yeah, that's the 6.0, and then if you put, I actually don't know, oh, right here. So you can even put a 12.0 on it too, and the 12.0 obviously is going to make it just even that much more powerful, but it's going to be that much more bigger. That just looks ridiculous. So, but you know, it's an option. Something you can do for sure. Man, I keep hitting this tripod. I might throw it in the trash. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. I know it's not like the best answer, but it's just what I prefer. I think at the end of the day, that's everything with tools. It's all about preference. All right, I'm gonna put my couple Hercules in there too. I'll probably put this. This might fit perfectly. Oh yeah, look at that. And then I could put the snap-on. Sawzall there as well. Yeah, that was great. Thank you. Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime. All right, so this is probably going to change. I honestly just don't like the way it looks. I'm kind of weird. I hate organizing, but I'm also very particular about it. So when I organize, it just, I don't know, it turns into this whole thing. Oh, shoot. All right. And I've got these. Put those there for now, I guess. How do you like the Hercules 12-volt ratchets compared to the Snap-on battery ratchets? I hate the Hercules ratchets compared to the Snap-on ones. Out of ratchets, and I have a lot, so let's see if I can take you off the tripod without making y'all sick. So obviously I have the Hercules there. And then as you can see, I have all of the Snap-ons plus the Insider plus the Matco as well. And I can tell you, out of all of the brands, the one thing I can tell you that Snap-on beats everybody at is ratchets. That's the only thing I'll say Snap-on has the edge on. Outside of that, Milwaukee does the stubbies better, even though I really like those. Milwaukee does the stubbies better, and then in half-inch impacts, the bigger ones, the full size. I mean, it's a toss-up. You know, you don't, if you get I think it's the 2767, which is the model before the 2967, it's a little bit smaller and lighter weight. So there's a toss-up in that stuff, but ratchets, Snap-on's definitely the best. They are worth the money. They have the most power. They are, in my opinion, the most durable. I mean, I manually break everything loose. I tell people all the time, if you don't have any other brands of ratchets, the Hercules one will be just fine. You will like it. It'll do the job that you're looking for. They don't have a lot of torque. That's 35 foot-pounds. You know, that's not very much. But if you don't, again, have any other brands of ratchets, you will like it just fine. If you do have other brands, then you're probably not going to be very happy with it comparatively to those other brands. The Milwaukee's definitely better. Their Insider ratchet's fantastic. Love that ratchet. I broke mine after like a year, and it does not deter me from saying I still love the ratchet, and it's a great ratchet. So there's that as well. So I'm wondering if I should utilize this for this. Let's see. All right, sorry about that. I'm just gonna grab a couple things and see. Great, thank you. I have the short snap-on battery ratchet, just looking for the long neck ratchet. So basically, I will buy. Yeah, I mean, you'll be happy with the long necks. They're great. I'm almost wondering. I will not keep it this way for sure, because it's just pointless to do it this way when you have the speed drawer. But it's an idea. See, I like these ones back here better because they're shorter, but I like these better because they're thinner, so you would waste less space for your ratchets. But storing them that way is not gonna work. Anytime that drawer flops one way or the other, those ratchets are gonna kick. But turning them vertical will work good as well. So, I don't know why, but like this version of Live is not great quality compared to some of the other platforms. So it's like blurry, like you can't even really tell what that is, at least on my end. I don't know about your guys' end, but it's definitely blurry on my end when I'm looking at the camera. But if I take that out and then run the ratchets this way, and then I can put extensions. See, that's one of the biggest things about extensions that I hate, is like organizing them is not great. Because if you come over here and look at my extensions in my top drawer, on my main box. So this is my main box. This is what I use every day. You see, these are like all my majority sockets, but it's great to keep my extensions and stuff organized. And this is what I use mainly, but you're still wasting a ton of space with these. So what would be really nice is to just have them, just take them and take a couple extensions, basically like this, and then you would just put them, in one of these and have them all in here, and then you could have fit a ton more in a spot like this, and then have each one divided out, and you wouldn't waste as much space. So you basically cram all of your extensions in one spot and be able to get to them. I just don't know how efficient that's actually going to be. Probably not nearly as efficient as the way I have it now, because obviously if you see one missing, it's missing. That's what I like about this. When I come in here and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm missing a 1/4 inch ratchet right here. Where's that at? I don't know. I honestly really don't know. But I'm missing a ratchet that goes there. Actually, that's a 3/8. That's actually this Koken one right here. So there, now it's back. And then I'm still missing another ratchet. That's my long neck 1/4 inch, no, 3/8. That's my main 3/8 ratchet. So I'm so confused right now. And I have no idea where that's at. Let's see if it's right here. So it's on my oil drain. So now I know that's missing, and then, I'm missing an extension too. So I know, like when I look in here, I know I'm missing something. So that's the only benefit of having them organized like this. It'd be nice to get some 3D printed ones that are a lot thinner, that don't take up as much space, and you could sneak them a little closer together. And maybe not. Maybe it is what it is, and you're just stuck this way. I don't know. You could possibly even like turn them on themselves, like flip them and then run them parallel in between here. So run another one and run it this way. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that. But I'm going to test a few theories out this time around on the other box, and then we'll go there. And I may be getting another one of these. Depends on the deal that I can get on it. I don't know. And I don't know if I'll put a ratchet in here either, because on the same token, my sockets are not going to take up this entire drawer up here. So what I have left over. So I'm going to have space up here and I could put ratchets. It's just, I'm going to talk to my dealer about this top drawer right here and see if I can swap this top drawer out for the shorter version, because the only sockets that reach close to the top are these extra deeps from Koken. And outside of that, there's no sense. It's a waste of space. So I got to figure that out as well. Hey, there we go. It was zooming in or focusing on the drawer, not the sockets. So anyways, that's where I'm at with that right now anyway. So if I change this drawer out to a little bit smaller drawer, I think I can get another 1-inch drawer, I'm pretty sure. So I think if I get rid of that drawer and do the smaller drawer, I believe, I have to look and see how that actually works, but I believe I can add another one of these. I mean, because there's just one slide right here, and this one has the 2 slides right there, so I don't know how if those would come up, if I can move those up, maybe. I don't know. Has anybody ever done that? Changed drawers out? I want to see, these are the 3-inch. Oh, see, these ones only have 1 slide. So yeah, I should be able to do that. Because these drawers, these are the ones that I want, is one of these drawers on the top. Because see, these sockets fit perfectly. Close perfectly fine. There's enough space. I mean, they come right to the top. So if I do that, since those are only 1 slide, and maybe that's why they do that, is because most people load those up with sockets and so they get heavy, but this one's been fine for me. I've not had any issues at all. So yeah, and then look, you got 2 slides here. So I could go to a 1 slide and then possibly just put another single drawer in there. We'll see. I'll talk to my dealer and find out. So, all right, y'all. Well, that's it for me today. I appreciate you. I know it wasn't a super exciting one, but hopefully you learned a little something, and we got a tiny bit of stuff going here. So I'm making some decisions. This is normally what I do, come on here and chat, and then just try to decide exactly, kind of set a few things in here that gives me some ideas. Then I start thinking about it as the days go on and be like, oh, okay, I'm going to try that. I'm going to do that, and I'll move some stuff around. So same way, that's exactly what I'm going to do here and figure some of this stuff out. So we'll catch you on the next one.